Guillotine. Guillotine. Even when I lose my head.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jill. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a DIY phone charger video, and I decided to show you 2 different ways that you can decorate your phone chargers to make them look like a cute little hamburger and a cute little Starbucks drink. This is all using air dry clay, so you basically just mold it on there and then let it dry for 1 to 2 days, and then you have a permanent phone charger that looks adorable. I also want to remind you to subscribe to my vlog channel. I vlog every single day and upload every other day, and you get to know me and what my life is like a little bit better, so you should definitely check that out. Link down below. So if you're excited for this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and if you are new here, please don't forget to click that subscribe button. That way you get notified every time I upload, and let's go ahead and get into it.
Want you to love me before you leave. Let me hold you before you go.
To start off this DIY, you're going to want to disconnect your cord from the piece that plugs into the wall, and then you're going to want to get some tape and sort of mark off the areas where you want to make sure that no clay is going to get. So for me, that's anything that's going to be up against the wall, and then also covering up the little port that your cord gets plugged into, because obviously you don't want to get any clay in there. And then you're going to grab some trusty old Model Magic and some Crayola markers, and this is bringing me majorly back to when I was younger. And you're going to go ahead and color about half of your Model Magic clay. Now, this ended up being way too much, so you could probably get away with doing a quarter, but you might as well color about a half of it if you can, just because it's good to have some extra in case you have any mess ups. And in case you never played with this when you were younger, basically the way that you color this is by just taking some markers and coloring on it and then smushing it together, and it will color the clay. There are of course other ways to do it as well, like with acrylic paint, but this works really well, and it was sort of fun to go back to like the good old days with how I used to play with this clay. And once I had it the color that I wanted, I just went ahead and ripped off a piece and started placing it over the areas of my charger that I wanted it to cover. And this takes just a little bit of time and finesse, and you just sort of want to massage it and work through all the edges until it looks nice and smooth and everywhere is covered that you want to be covered. And I actually went ahead and just put clay right over top of where my cord gets plugged into. So as you can see, I just ripped a hole there, and now I'm just positioning the clay back around it. That way I have an opening for my cord.
Let me hold you before you go. Just remember the time you said, and remember you touched my soul.
Now once you have that done, we need to move on to the whipped cream for our cute little Starbucks drink. And so I am just rolling out some white, and then you're just going to start spiraling it along the top of your charging port. And this is pretty self-explanatory, and once you sort of run out, you can go ahead and make some more and then continue it all the way up until you get to the very top, and then you just rip it off and create a nice little peak at the top so it looks like your whipped cream got finished off real nicely.
You know that I love you.
Now this is the way that mine looked when I was finished with all the clay, and the last thing that I had to do was cut out the Starbucks logo and then go ahead and glue it onto the front of my charger. And that is basically it for this DIY. It's super easy. You're going to want to let this dry for the next day or two, and then it will be ready to go.
Let me hold you before you go. Just remember.
I think that this is so adorable, and it was pretty easy to do. Honestly, the most tedious part is coloring the clay because it does take a little bit of time, but once you get the hang of it, it goes really quickly, and it was actually really fun and super therapeutic to do this, especially the whipped cream part. I thought that that was my favorite. I just love this one.
Lingering on sheets I held you to, 'cause any other night.
We're going to start this one off the same way by unplugging the cord and then covering up the charging port. And then what you're going to do is rip off 2 small pieces about the same size, and this is for our bun. At first I thought that I was going to color my bun yellow, but then I was like, no, that doesn't look right. So I went in with some brown and colored it until I got a nice light tan color to make the buns. And you're going to go ahead and set one of those aside and then pull one around the bottom of your charger, and this is going to be sort of the bottom bun for our burger. And you can use an X-Acto knife or your fingers or really anything just to clean off the edges here and make a nice clean line for where you want the top of your burger bun to be.
Like 508.
And then once you have that done, you just need to make the contents of your burger. So I started off by making the meat for my burger, and so I'm going ahead and coloring a piece a nice dark brown color, and then you're going to want to roll it out sort of nice and thin, and you're going to lay that down. Go ahead and clean off the edges, that way it sort of ends right where the charger ends, and you can once again use your X-Acto knife to clean off any excess that you have. You obviously need room for all of the ingredients, so I'm just repeating those same steps with a red piece of clay, and that is to represent the tomato, and also a green piece of clay, and that is to represent the lettuce of our burger.
I don't know if I'm gonna be alright living with the space you.
Keep in mind that you're going to repeat doing the burger, tomato, and lettuce on both sides of your charger, and once you have that done, you can go ahead and take the other tan piece of clay and make the top of your burger bun by just running it across the top of your charger, and you can use your fingers and an X-Acto knife to finish that off.
I've been over it so many times in my head. I'm lying when I tell the truth.
And here is my burger charger when I was completely done with it. I think that this is so cute. I absolutely love burgers. They're one of my favorite meals, and so I couldn't resist making an adorable burger charger. And this one was so easy to do, so if you're looking for something that's not going to take a lot of time, I highly recommend giving this one a go. And that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check me out on all of my social media. I will have all of that linked down in the description, as well as all of the products that I use and all the music in this video. Basically, anything you need to know is going to be down there. And if it's not, you can ask me in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!